Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. That's the chart of spot gold, monthly scale lifestyle, and I want to share with you some ideas about the long term. We are clearly in a major bull run. The question is, how could we fit it with possible alternatives that we have here for the wave count, trying to assess the extent of the possible run ahead of us. I would resort to looking at a 100-year chart, which I've got it right here. I've shared this with you in the past, I think. So you can see it goes back to, well, 100 years, since we got the data here. And that is, here you go, 100-year chart. That is a log scale, obviously. And we have a 1, 2, possible 3, 4. We are in a fifth wave, could go on for years and years. Okay. Alternatively, we are in a even more bearish situation where this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, and we have struck 3 here, and we have 4 basically terminated, and we're going up for the 5th. Either way, the bull run is set to continue for many years, just looking at this scale. And I want to look now at recent price action, so-called recent, the last 30 years or so. So if we settle on this being a third wave, the dilemma that we face, and I think to some extent we are still facing, where is the fourth wave ending here? Where? Is it here? Is it here? Is it a fourth wave? It's not very clear, but I begin to wonder if a fourth wave actually didn't end somewhere here. With this being an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a DE. The only problem with this interpretation, when you deal with a lifestyle, it can just about be squeezed in. The only problem with this is that it rallied above the line here, you see. Normally it's not supposed to happen when you have a fourth wave. It's supposed to sort of keep a certain symmetry to things before it pops. Now, this is a lifestyle, and it is nearly there. It's nearly there. What is clear is that the surge from this level is to be taken as a major impulse move. The only problem is how do we connect it with the rest. But I wanted to share this idea with you that perhaps we actually finished the fourth wave here. Now, why it's important? Because in the case of silver, and in the case of the AGY and the XAU that I discussed earlier, it is possible that we terminated a major triangle. In fact, we are now flying out of that triangle, and that triangle took so many years, which tells you that the move that is underway now is a major move that will take many years. Okay, it's just very simple. You just look at the scale of the move that ended, and you say to yourself, okay, so if this is over, and we can be reasonably sure that it's over, then what is starting is going to relate to this move that ended, the pattern that ended. If an ABC takes 10 years, once it's over and you get a new move, you have to start counting in years, not in just a few months. You'll have the breakdown of the small moves inside that new move that is starting. Fine, that's perfectly normal. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now let's jump to the First of all, let's take it back to what you used to see. Let's go to the weekly. And here's the breakout, which you are familiar with. And here's just an idea. I was thinking, how about taking this as a possible 1, 2, or yeah, if we go for the fourth wave, may have ended here. That will be our stretch, first stretch. That's one. Could that be a second wave? Yes, why not? In fact, it will fit, as I just mentioned, what's going on in the HUI, in XAU, and to some extent a possible wave count also in the case of silver. Okay, so it's just an idea. I don't think that silver is that gold is ready to go back, sink down there. That will be a major change in the overall structure. Yes, I'm not saying it's impossible. Anything is possible. Okay, let's have a look now at the daily. For now, it seems to me quite stable. So I'm running from here with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's suppose we are dealing in fact with a correction, which we don't know at this point whether this is going to end up being 1, 2 or maybe a 3, 4 that relates to a 1, 2 here. Not very clear, but that seems to me to be corrective. Okay, of course I'll have to change my tune, this bullish tune, if it breaks down there. That will be a totally different story, and I wouldn't like to see it actually breaking under 2,200. In my opinion, that will be a sign of weakness. Yes, it'll be a sign of weakness, and beginning to stroll around here, that will be definite sign of weakness, and could actually pave the way for a break. Okay, ideally we would love to see it bouncing back to mid-range. Even if it just hangs around here for a while, that will be a sign of strength. Okay, let's move over to silver. And what is significant in the case of silver is that it hasn't broken above these levels, so it keeps the option open that we might still be in a very large scale triangle. I doubt it. I think that if we experience a triangle, it probably ended here. Yes, I will not discuss all the options because I could lose you. I will just focus right now in the case of silver on the very recent price action. Now, what seems to me the sensible thing to do is to go with this being 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 4, most likely ending here, and that's your fifth. The question is that a third wave? Is that wave 1? Do you see? Is that wave 1? Is that a second wave? Both of them are tenable at this point. Yeah, both of them are possible. Ideally, in the case of silver, we want to see stability in the sense of going back to sit above 27.80 or so. Doing anything like that, that is stability, even though it might not immediately clarify the wave count, but that will signal stability, strength, and would pave the way for a further run. Homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you are not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you are interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here, did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very, very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.